If you take anything away from what I'm saying right now, here's what I want you to understand. If you can buy the house, if you can afford to purchase the house that you want to buy it.
This is Las Vegas Real Estate Now with local real estate expert Harvey Blankfeld.
If you're a buyer out there or thinking about being a buyer and you want to get yourself into a home, what do you need to be thinking about right now? If you're a buyer, I want you to talk with a lender, first of all. And you say, well, gee, the interest rates are so much higher. Yeah, but they're still affordable rates. These are still historically average or below average mortgage rates.
These are great mortgage rates.
These are still good. They're not as good as they were at the beginning of the year. I understand that, but they're still good. Right. And the rates have come down. You don't have to come in with a whole lot of cash anymore. You don't have to be prepared to pay over appraised. Your appraiser will help you set the value of the property. You know, you can write the offer and you can count on the appraiser to do his job and effectively get you the proper value for the house. You won't be paying over appraised like buyers had to do in previous months or years. Don't be afraid to negotiate terms. Don't be afraid to negotiate price in the deal. If you want to ask the seller to help you buy down your interest rate, put it in the offer. You can submit that offer, and a lot of sellers will give it serious consideration. Some sellers won't want to do it, but some will, and they'll be happy to do it for you because they know it's going to get the house sold at a price that they like. Before you do any of this, however, meet with a lender and get a loan approval. But don't be afraid to shop it too. When you're doing a loan and you're purchasing a home, there's two numbers you need to be most concerned with. One is how much money do I need to close escrow? And then how much money do I pay every month thereafter? And if they're talking about a 4.5% rate, that means you're likely coming in with extra cash at closing to get it. Now, maybe that's okay, but make sure when you're doing that, you're comparing that buy down with other lenders as well. Right. There's no such thing as perfection out there, guys, in terms of the house. You're going to have to make usually some type of compromise when you're deciding which house you want to buy. So be flexible as a buyer. Be understanding of the nature of what's happening in the market. And then once you get into a transaction, lock your rate. Lock that interest rate. Don't wait for it to, because interest rates are volatile. There's nobody knows for sure whether they're going up or down over the next 30 days. Nobody knows. And if that's what your closing time is, just lock it and then do yourself the favor of not looking at rates the entire time you're in escrow. Get a fully underwritten approval if you can. That will make your seller very happy to see that you've been fully underwritten and you're ready to go. And that gives you, by the way, that gives you nice negotiating strength too. They see that you're a good qualified buyer. They're willing to make more concessions perhaps to keep you,
right,
as opposed to lose you. So keep that in mind as well. You've been listening to Las Vegas Real Estate Now. If you ever have a question about real estate or any of the other topics we cover, just call me off air or text me at 702-203-1165. You can also check us out on the web at lvrealestateradio.com or on our handle on social media at LV Real Estate Radio.